This is your radio salvation. Go, 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 go.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Twin Brothers from Different Mothers, coming to you live from the Go Live Vegas studios in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Can I get a baseball outfit like you that goes the marker?
Sure.
All right.
I got this on Facebook, one of those crazy ads that pop up.
Really?
I did, and it worked out well. I got it within 6 months from
You
China.
are going now to be inundated with companies
okay.
that do that.
I've actually ordered a lot of stuff, and I've been successful, but the ones that drive me crazy are the ones that don't tell you you're ordering from a company in China and take a year to get here.
And you get a virus from it.
And you get a virus. But I didn't. Yeah, I know. But I ordered this from one of those companies. Came in on time, quick. I love it.
What's it made out of?
Material.
I know that. What kind?
Like a baseball. I don't know what they call the
Is
regular.
it nylon type stuff?
Yeah, it's just like
Rylon, I don't know.
It's not cotton. Let's put it that. Aaron Phillips, Neil Portnoy here, live hosting another show. Actually, this is our true first show of the year. Last week we did that great review show, which was a lot of fun.
That was great.
And the little 3-minute thing that Aaron put together is getting a lot of attention, which is really cool. And we appreciate that. Hey, listen, 702-329-6947. Press 1 to come into the studio. We hope you want to call in today so you can speak to our guest who will be in the hot seat. Miss Rita Lim joins us. Usually David Siegel's along with her, but he got called off to actually earn a couple of dollars today. Somebody in this studio has got to make money. So it's just Rita today, which is even better for us.
Which is even better for us.
Right, exactly. 1-800-502-4321. Of course, long distance. Send us a tweet using hashtag Twin Brothers Vegas.
Hey, Lisa Mascari's in the chat room. I bet she's got her Portnoy coffee mug of her.
Oh, look at this. We got a call right
in.
away, right out of the gate. Unfortunately, caller ID is not working, so I have no idea who it is. Thank you for calling. Who's this, please?
This is Bill and Donna from Pittsburgh. We're very dear friends with Rita Lim.
Bill and Donna from Pittsburgh.
What am I?
You know these people?
Of course I know them.
Well, listen, if I had a choice of claiming Rita or Neil, I'd be claiming Rita too.
Yeah,
so I don't blame him.
All right.
You have if you want to grab and say hello there, Rita, that mic he can turn on. You could quickly say hello. Rita's in our waiting room
Bill
couch.
And Donna.
So go ahead and say hello. They'll turn the.
Well, I actually love Neil too. So.
Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't know me yet. So.
I was getting worried.
Go ahead, Rita. Say hi.
Hi.
Wait, hang on. Now you should be good.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Donna.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
Miss you. Come see us soon.
What's the temperature in Pittsburgh?
25 degrees.
Well, double it here in Vegas.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And we're cold
I've
too.
Golfed out there. No, I've golfed out there in 50 degrees. It's a lot nicer being there than here.
You know how you can play the game of golf? All you need to do is remember one phrase.
Duck.
It's the only game you yell for, make 5, and put down 3.
And I want to thank Lisa Mascari because she just put in there that she's also saying hello to Bill and Donna. Now she put his last name in there. I know exactly who Bill Knott is. We are also connected on Facebook.
Of course.
My
Oh
goodness.
yeah, Aaron, you're correct.
Jeez. All right.
I've never met you in person though.
That's okay. Well, we appreciate you listening today. While I have you, even though it's not official that Rita's really in the hot seat yet, other than a hello, anything else you want to mention about Rita?
Well, she has the beautiful voice, and she's more beautiful on the inside than she is on the outside.
I agree.
Wow.
And that's
And
hard
we
to do, but
consider
I
her
agree.
family.
That's terrific. Well, listen, we thank you for calling in and watching today. Share our feed with everybody on your Facebook wall if you don't mind, so they can also join in and see what the love of Rita is all about.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll do that.
Thank
All right,
you, guys.
Take care. Stay
Oh,
warm.
hey, wait a minute, Bill, before you leave, real quickly. Steelers or Browns? This stupid question. Steelers or Browns tomorrow night? What are you feeling?
Well, the Steelers owe them a little payback. They got a little bit cocky last week playing our junior varsity, so hopefully it'll be all right.
Why am I not
But I'll
surprised?
be in my favorite bar enjoying myself no matter what.
There you go. Good job. All right, thanks, Bill. Be safe.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
calling in. We appreciate it. How cool is that, man?
Yeah.
We know we're in Pittsburgh at least.
Well, we're on the East Coast now.
We are, that's-
We get a call from like Switzerland.
That's true. You know, I did my Kiwanis show last Tuesday.
Yeah.
I had a watcher from Brazil.
From Brazil.
Absolutely.
Wow.
All right, a couple of headlines before we go to break.
Sure.
All right, a couple of more unemployment claim. Well, one unemployment claim could probably be stopped. The other one, not so sure. Guest wins $16,000 at the Sahara Las Vegas. Did you hear about that?
Nope.
A lucky guest at the Sahara Las Vegas made a $2.46
That's what
bet
kills me.
and ended up winning more than $16,000 on the Dancing Drums Grand Progressive slot machine. That's pretty cool.
Timing's everything.
Has a maximum bet of $8.80 per. Is that like a penny slot?
They're all penny
Nickels?
slots.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you know what? They call
Yeah.
them penny slots. But you got to put 200 pennies in for every bet.
That's true. Very true. So we have a winner there. Now, here's the one that, depending upon where this person is in their stage of life, they might be able to cancel their unemployment claim. Las Vegas local at the Orleans, of all places. You don't hear too many things there. $150,000 on New Year's Eve. That's a nice way to ring in the new year.
It's a great way.
Let's see. Bet a $10 bet on Aristocrats Dollar Storm slot machine when this individual.
How much had they put in the dollar machine prior to winning? Does it ever tell you that?
No.
Oh.
But on the particular spin, he made a $10 bet and got 150 grand. Look, even if he
Did he
poured it-
keep betting?
listen, if he did, that person would be silly because usually you don't. You play
Yeah,
one
but
off to
it's
clear
an
it.
addiction.
Yeah, but I don't know. $10 to get 150 grand back, I'd stop pretty quickly.
Did you get a lottery ticket, by the way? Did you drive down?
I did not, and it's funny you mention that because I had my dad over the house on Thursday.
Yep.
Which, by the way, if you have not seen our posts, yesterday was my 32nd wedding anniversary to my lovely wife Eileen. So happy anniversary! But hopefully you all saw the wonderful Portnoy illustration that I asked Neil to do, my wife and I, with our kids. So thank you very much. Everybody loved it.
You're welcome. People were thanking me for giving it to you. I said, well, no, wasn't my idea. It was Aaron's gift
That
to
is
his
very
wife.
true. No, it was my idea, and Eileen had no clue it was coming. And it's like,
Yeah, but you hit it in the garage like 13 feet above the floor, which she can only look 4 feet above the floor because she's really tiny.
I'm going to tell you a secret. I know she's not listening because she rarely listens to anything I do anyway. So,
Right.
so when it sat in my car overnight because I couldn't find, it sat in my trunk, so
Right.
it was out of view.
Yeah.
She went somewhere. I think it was Sunday. Maybe it was even Monday. I left it in there. So I brought it in, and I do have shelving in my garage,
Right.
which was about 8 feet tall.
Oh, she can't see that.
So I put it. So it was well out of eye range. Now I'm thinking, all right, but I got to wrap this thing. How am I going to do this?
I
right?
like how you said well out of eye range. Eyes
range,
Eileen,
exactly.
Right. Okay.
So I'm looking around now. It's like, how am I going to do this? All right, Tuesday's a perfect day because I'm not teaching, but she goes off to work, right?
Right.
I had stuff in the morning too. I like my Kiwanis show. I'm like, I need wrap. What do I do? Where's the wrapping paper? Well, we don't have Hanukkah wrap. So I found a roll that had just enough. And I said, at that point, I got to bring the picture inside.
Do you wrap them as poorly as I do for gifts?
Actually,
Because
not
I'm
bad. It's
I'm
not a
very
10.
good.
I'd give myself maybe a 6.5, 7. Not
Okay,
terrible.
okay.
You know what gets me is the folds on
Yeah,
the edges. That's
yeah,
where I was screwed
yeah.
up. But the secret is not to have too much paper left over. on
Correct.
those ends. That's the secret.
Correct. So you've learned over the years.
Yes.
Good job.
Because I've had to wrap a lot of presents when I wasn't around watching. So I brought the picture in because you framed it beautifully with that great glass on there. I was afraid the glass would crack in
Sure.
the garage. So I got it upstairs on Monday with the wrapping paper. So what did I do in my office? I put it on the shelf where she couldn't see, just in case you needed something
Right.
in that closet, which is rare. So Tuesday, I get back in the house after doing my stuff in the morning. I wrapped it. Now I'm thinking, okay, it's all wrapped. But now I hear her starting to walk in. Oh, crap. How am I going to get the wrapping paper back down to the garage? I figured I put it in my office closet, hidden behind a couple of things. So I wasn't worried about that. So I'm like, crap, I took the roll of paper, I put it on my desk, and I was going to grab it to go downstairs, take it with me. What did I do? I forgot the wrapping paper. Next morning, I walk into the office, I saw the roll of wrapping paper sitting right there. Oh, crap. Fortunately, she didn't see it. She was in the bedroom getting ready. I grabbed the roll, quickly ran down the steps.
Get rid of it.
Got it away in the garage. And then
What was her reaction?
stunned.
When,
Stunned like everybody. When you unwrap it, man, just absolutely stunned.
Tears.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so anyway, so thank you to Neil and his great work for it. So if you haven't,
I have a quick question.
hi Teresa. Yes,
Can I hire you to do this stuff, Neil?
well, that's what I did.
Yeah, that's what I do. People give me photographs.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
I mean, what we do at the gallery is whether it's your pet, your family member, somebody's retiring,
Somebody you
you're
don't
honoring
like.
a festive occasion. You give me good photographs to work from, come up with the pricing. It's simple as that. Sit back, wait, and then use the word wow when you open it up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and listen, I was thinking about this morning. You've done work on my face, and I'll put it that way for lack of better. Probably like 5 different things, but right now.
Yeah, well, for a hell of a lot less than going to see that other guy.
Well, that's that's very true. Okay, next topic. I don't know how. Are you a Chick-fil-A fan? Do you
No,
like Chick-fil-A?
never been.
Never been.
They
Rita,
just
do you like
opened up.
Chick-fil-A? You love Chick-fil-A? You like Chick-fil-A?
I don't understand the fascination.
What's that, Aaron? It's a Texas thing. Well, listen. Remember where Claim Jumper used to be?
Yeah, I know that they opened up a huge
Chick-fil-A right there.
And right next door, you probably don't know this, is opening a Greek restaurant. They already have a place here in town. I found that out this morning. They're opening a Greek restaurant right next door.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Something in Greek.
It's all Greek to me.
I have no idea.
But here's the thing. You know that corner very well. This is a very busy intersection.
Extremely busy.
I can't. Listen, it opened January 7th. This has been open 2 days. I can't imagine what the traffic in around this place must
Well,
have
it's
been
like an In-N-Out burger. Ever go by the In-N-Out burger on
Lake Mead?
Lake Mead, getting on a 95?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what it's like buying a lottery ticket. The line starts early.
Yeah, absolutely. So another Chick-fil-A is open. Good luck. Anyway, two other pieces of news, sort of conflicting. So we'll start off with the glass half empty story. MGM Resorts has furloughed 140 managers across the Las Vegas properties.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
And it's like where do these people go? They've managed a casino or a department of that casino. Okay, so I'm going to go get another job at managing it. No, there aren't any.
darn it, absolutely.
And
So
you want to know what the sad part is?
What?
They have money. The casinos have money.
let's segue.
Oh, he missed a field goal.
Let's
watching
segue
the
into
Buffalo game.
we had the Buffalo Indianapolis game on the screen in front of us. So let's segue into what he just said.
What?
You ready?
Yeah.
So here's the other side.
Sure.
MGM Resorts makes $11 billion offer to a British gaming company.
To buy what?
They're looking to acquire Entain PLC, which owns the gaming brand Ladbrokes and Coral, according to the Wall Street
Are
Journal.
those machines that they're going to put in the property? I've never
it-
heard those names.
Well, it's a gaming brand, so it looks like it is some sort of machine. Entain has rebuffed the offer, however, saying in a regulatory filing the proposal undervalues its business. The acquisition would have been backed by Barry Diller's IAC Group, which invested $1 billion into MGM back in August. So, MGM's takeover bid comes after Caesars Entertainment announced it would acquire UK-based sportsbook operator William Hill, which I didn't realize was UK-based, in a $3.7 billion deal. That buyout is expected to close at the end of March. Those two moves right there are perfect examples of exactly what our producer Aaron just mentioned in the microphone.
Well,
and yet we're
what's-
laying
let
off
me,
people.
Let me ask you this. Yeah, they're laying off people, but what does that mean for the long-range forecast for us getting back to being the entertainment capital of the world? Does that mean anything? Are they looking into the future and saying, we are coming back, we're going to purchase when the price is right to purchase now, and look long range to hiring those 250 they just fired? I don't know.
I think in the buying case, what's the old saying when you invest? You buy low,
You
right?
buy low,
and
sell high, sure.
Most news articles and reports I've seen, forecasters are predicting a 2022 possible earliest return of Vegas to normalcy, whatever that is.
Well, if that in fact is the case, and on Twin Brothers we do not get political, we don't talk about religion, but is it a good idea to buy Twitter stock right now because it's down?
Okay, on that note, let us go to our first break. You only have 140 characters to give your opinion on that. All right, you're watching Twin Brothers from Different Mothers coming to you live from the Go Live Vegas studios in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada. That's Neil. I am Aaron. We come back from break in 60 seconds. Right there in our favorite middle seat is our guest of honor, Miss Rita Lim. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be right back.
We know radiant, healthy skin reflects how you look and feel, especially in the desert. Hand and Stone Spa at Silverado Ranch offers facial services provided by licensed estheticians tailored for men, women, and teens. This also includes a maintenance program to enjoy your clear and beautiful complexion between regular appointments. We also offer exfoliation facials and LED light phototherapy, which will give a result of firmer skin and a smoother texture. It also diminishes fine lines, wrinkles, and dark spots, resulting in a more luminous skin. Call 702-941-7833 and put your skin into our hands.
Sugar Shack.
This is Terry Haley, host of The Sugar Shack, thanking you for your support in 2020 and looking forward to seeing you on Saturdays at 2 p.m. in 2021. Sugars, mwah!
And everybody calls it the Sugar Shack. Well, it's just a coffee house and it's made out of wood. Espresso coffee tastes mighty good. That's not the reason why I gotta get back up to that Sugar Shack.
Pay attention because I'm only going to say this once. I that up. Go live. All right, I'll say something else. I want you to tune in to Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. They got their own show called Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. It's 12 o'clock noon every Saturday. You can't miss this show. This is going to be great. Don't let me come knocking on your door 3 o'clock in the morning, because you know I will.
Hey, welcome back to Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. Aaron, Neil, now we're joined by the beauty sitting here with the two beasts.
Well, I was just going to say the set just got a lot prettier.
Yes, it did. Miss Rita Lim joins us. Good morning, Miss Rita.
Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Neil.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Bill
Beautiful
Knott
day.
loves us, by the way. Bill is all over this.
Yeah?
First of all, talking about Hand and Stone, and then he got, I guess you Portnoy Bill's wife for her birthday last
Yeah,
year or
his,
something.
I don't know if it's his wife. It's his sugar lady.
Oh, okay. I hope
Yeah,
it's,
that's okay. He knows what I mean.
I hope it's one and the same. And that now everybody's loving Rita. We're hitting. We got the hat trick today.
Thank you.
And of course, she on her. If you, by the way, if you follow Rita on Facebook, she's just started her own feed on Facebook
just did.
from behind the camera. So now you got 2 viewpoints, 3 viewpoints if you watch our party as well. All right. 702-329. The last time he played this, I got in a whole lot of trouble with that
Yes, you
sound
did. That's
bite.
why I looked at you. You're right.
702-329-6947. Press 1 to come into the studio and talk with Rita if you would, or send us a Twitter using hashtag Twin Brothers Vegas. All right. So, first of all, I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to relax. We're just hanging out around a fireplace. Don't ignore the millions of people listening right now. They, don't worry
You know
about
the
it.
amazing thing, we were talking about this with Rita a little bit
Yeah.
off camera.
That's why I'm trying to get her settled.
I know. when a performer, she's a very shy person. Without a microphone in her hand, not in front of her, right?
Right.
And she was a little apprehensive when she came to set. She goes, "Oh, I've got a stage
I
fright."
said I'm having a stage fright.
Right? And I'm like, are you kidding me? You perform in front of hundreds and thousands
Absolutely.
of people that come to see you. I'll get it.
So let me just mention Rita Lim and David Siegel, who unfortunately is not here today, or fortunately he got today. He got a call last minute. Have a illustrious set of accomplishments in a variety of aspects individually. And then you guys joined forces in 2016. You've got a Sade show. You got a Carpenter show. You're down at Tuscany. You're all over the place. First of all, I always like to start. How did you get started? When did you know? What's the earliest time you remember singing?
I think I sing before I talk, like most a natural singer. Like, my parents have like some of the video when I was like a child. I think like I started talking and singing at the same time. So it's always been my passion. It's all I know of. Starting professionally, my recognition in Vegas actually started about 10 years ago. But I performed before that because of my background. I live in many places, so I've been performing all over throughout my life. But
Now, Dennis Bono.
yes.
I remember I went down, and saw Dennis's show, and you were a guest on the show, and this stuck with me and it stayed with me. Dennis said something during the show. He said, "You have come so far from when you first appeared on his show," and that goes back to, you know, ability you're born with. You learn a technique, you enhance it with do it again, do it again, do it again. You're much more comfortable than you were when you first
Yes,
started.
that's right.
And you've become, I mean, your voice is as pure as it gets, and you've got a very low register. You know,
I'm a contralto, yes.
right, which is
Yeah.
unusual because you know, a lot of the women singers here in town, you know, have the high range. You're down here, and it's very sultry.
So I
when you
work with
listen
what
to
I
her
have.
sing.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you play to your strength.
Well, I owe a lot of my recognition in this city actually from Dennis Bono and actually from Ed Matthews, who's also run
Sure.
Desert Productions at the Suncoast for many, many years in
I want
Sandstone.
to just bring it down a little bit because I'm looking at the
Yeah.
camera and all we see is microphone. And I want people to see your face with the microphone.
And along with Bill Fain. So before my background, before Vegas, I actually never performed in a big showroom. I've always been more of a lounge performer
Sure.
and a jazz performer
Right.
in a jazz club with, I would say, smaller venues most of my life, 5-star hotels and all of that. So I owe a lot of my recognition in this city through, this has marked my 10 years now, through Dennis Bono, because he promoted me so much, and through him, I share the stage with so many famous singers like Crystal Gayle, Paul Williams, and a lot of celebrities that I got to know. Then
cool
because
is that?
yeah, and because of him, and I became friends with them, and because of that, doors that opened for me through Dennis Bono and Lorraine Hunt Bono, people take notice. So because without them, I would be just another working musician. So
You would have got to where you've gotten so far.
Yes,
It would have
that's right.
taken a little longer.
it would take me longer
But
to have
it
them.
always, that's what's so wonderful about this city is the entertainers all support the entertainers.
Yes.
It's very unique. It's very different. It's not the Las Vegas. Now, Dorothy and I have been here. This coming March will be 5 years. People think we've been here and
Welcome.
welcome, right? we grew up here. But how quickly you're accepted
Yes.
and people encourage success.
It's a family. I
It
think
is a
the
family.
show business in Las Vegas, the who's who, we became somehow, I think it's a very warm and welcome community. People from all over the world, especially from all over the countries, that especially showbiz,
Sure.
with like you,
Right.
us and artists or public speakers or musicians and people in showbiz. I think the minute we have, as long as when we know the same people, we start talking and we seem like we know each other forever.
Well, you know,
We connect.
there's a sign hanging up in Reno that says it's the world's smallest, largest city, or
Right,
something
right,
like that.
right.
I'm sorry, Vegas is. We have
Yes.
2.5 million people here, but it's a close knit community
is.
on a lot of different levels,
It's
and
true.
supporting each other is very important.
I was just going to ask, where are you originally from?
I was born in Los Angeles, but
Okay.
when my parents descend, my background Asian, I live in
No,
many countries.
you're kidding me.
I'm Italian. I'm being supported by Italian and Jewish community in the city. But yeah, I grew up in many countries, but because of my background in Asia, in Thailand, Singapore, China,
Yeah.
many places. But born in Los Angeles and lived here until I was like in my mid-teens before I moved to Asia and moved back here in my before 20s.
Excellent.
And
She
I'm
was very,
here
did you
ever
notice how
since.
she was very careful saying, do you want to say the age? Before 20.
yeah.
I picked up on that.
I was wondering if you, because I had picked up
I
on
heard
that.
it. Absolutely.
Well,
Nothing
that
gets
means
by
I've been
me.
here for 5 years. I'm
right.
25.
There you go. So I was going to say 25. So, all right, when did you know? Can you pinpoint, what was your aha moment to know that,
That I'm a singer?
that this was it for you?
At the age of 11. That
And
I,
what were you
Wow.
doing? What happened? What was going on then?
I just realized that that's the only thing. I wasn't that great in school. I feel like, this is all, I dream sleeping, wake up singing, and all I do in my free time. And there was, now that's going to give away my age, before YouTube days, I constantly just in any libraries or anything just to study music on my own because
Right
I
on.
didn't have any proper training on anything. So I study on my own before YouTube days. So I just have to work hard. And being minorities, I always been an overachiever.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make sure that I can sing everything so I can be ready for any given moment for
Sure.
any situations.
Now, why, I mentioned in your bio Sade,
Yeah.
which of course had one or two major hits from the what was it, mid to late 80s,
80s,
early
Smooth
90s, right?
Operator.
Smooth Operator.
Yes.
I'm trying to. I was going through my Rolodex.
I was going
in
to
my
ask
head.
you what Sade is. I don't.
Sade.
That one too.
British
Sade-
band. They're a British band.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't know.
Yeah, Chardonnay is probably Chardonnay in Boston.
Manischewitz.
Exactly. So why Sade? What drew you to her that you emulate and do a show?
Then
tributing
again,
her?
I owe it to David Siegel, sort of
Okay.
my man.
I'm glad you corrected that.
Breaking
Well, I have
news.
to say that because a lot of my friends know, I was married for a long time before I met him. But what I'm trying to say was, I've always sing Sade music through the years. I actually sing many kinds of music, but because Sade is contralto, we share the same range, and I think we share a lot of this similarity in our image and how we approach music, how I draw into the chord structures of the music. I would call it refined pop. It's
Okay.
like has a lot of jazz and R&B influence. It has that sophistication in pops. So when Dave and I got together for a few years, I was trying to see what direction I was going to do. So he produced Rita Lim's Sweetest Taboo, a tribute to Sade show. So what we did was we didn't try to impersonate Sade. I bring all the top musicians in the countries and many singers to join in, and Dave produce and create the show for me that I was fortunate to have and sold out about 4 times in Las Vegas throughout the
Now,
space.
for those who don't
Rio.
know, Dave Siegel is a very accomplished songwriter,
That's right.
keyboard player.
That's right.
Has been in Vegas a number of years.
About 4 or 5 now?
4 or 5
Yeah,
years?
when we met.
And okay, and they've teamed up now
Yes.
that most of your performances, when you're featured,
Right.
Dave is with you.
Correct. Majority.
Except
of them.
Twin Brothers from Different Mothers Live podcast.
Well, the only time when I don't use him only because Dave actually is before this pandemic. He's fortunate to. He's always been on tour on the road with many amazing people like Arturo Sandoval, which is a great trumpetist and jazz musicians. But current time before pandemic, he was on the road with KC and the Sunshine Band.
Wow.
So because of pandemic, everything shut down. So then we get to spend more day to day. Now I can actually lucky to have him at all time. But majority of my shows through the years, I have to schedule that kind of like fit with his
Sure.
travel schedule. So I'm talking about like show dates when I'm in
Right.
headlining in a showroom.
Right.
But when I do lounge gigs, sometimes I use another wonderful man that you probably know that I love is Joey Melody.
Sure. I do know
with
Joey,
Barry
yeah.
Manilow is one of my
Yeah.
dear friends.
Geez, I interviewed him about 15 years
That's
ago.
right. And my
Jeez.
brother from another mother, Blaise Hassan, who's with the Family Stone, been my bassist for about 6 years by now. And I'm lucky to have Johnny Friday of Santa Fe through the years, and Alex Bailey with Marcus Miller. So I have such a great team of musicians.
You know what's amazing? I don't mean to interrupt. I've illustrated probably close to 200 of the entertainers here in town. There's probably 3,000 I haven't. I mean, when you stop it, because I'm
Yeah.
just throwing names out, I'm going, I don't know that person.
Yeah.
How come I don't know that
Well,
person?
listen, not everybody knows you yet. You got to strive for something, don't you?
I keep trying.
I want to mention in your bio, I want to give the description of the Sade
Yes.
tribute where you've done at the Space. New musical ground fusing the exotic, sensuous music of Sade with jazz, smooth jazz, fusion sensibilities. It has been regarded as a popular and artistic success. I mean, you're talking. I mean, that's putting. That music is basically. There's a lot of jazz to her music
That's
to
right.
begin with. Now infusing some of these other sounds of the smooth jazz must be just electric.
It is. It's just very. I think Sade music is a very sensual mood. It's
Yes.
considered mood music. I like to make people feel good.
Well,
so
when you hear
I'm-
a song "Smooth Operator," that's going to tell you a lot of things. You know
Now,
what I'm saying?
what's the largest band you've ever, I don't mean name recognition, I mean pieces-wise, that you've performed with?
Oh, well, I work with a few big bands through the years. With
10 pieces, 12 pieces? That's what I'm getting
I
at.
would say, yeah, close to. I did so many through the years, but I think probably yeah. I never worked with a symphony yet, but with an orchestra, like a smaller orchestra, I have. I forgot. There's been so many like
Yeah.
through in Florida and
Could
here.
you imagine her like in front of the Boston Pops?
Well, that's
Oh,
what
I
I'm,
would love that.
that's
I would
why
love
I
to be on
brought
a
it.
symphony.
That's why I brought it up. You know, listen, I being from Boston, have been to the half shell. You know, the Arthur Fiedler. I saw Arthur
Right.
Fiedler and the Esplanade. I could envision you in that half shell with that whole symphony behind and thousands of people
Aw, you're so
sitting
kind.
on the lawn
Right.
listening to her.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much for
absolutely.
brought that up. Actually, one of my bestie, Michelle Johnson.
Yep.
Also, Dave actually, well, Michelle brought that up to me years ago to do a Carpenters with Symphony, and Dave and I actually are working on our upcoming albums and stuff. And in the future, we were actually working towards to do some of that.
That would be great.
That would be
That
my
would be
dreams.
awesome. Yep.
I just want to kind of reiterate something that you do your show at the Tuscany, which you mentioned.
I'm there every Sunday night.
Is that no COVID? So that's still happening.
yeah.
Yes, it's
okay.
still there.
Time?
7 p.m. to 10:30 every Sunday at Tuscany Hotel, Las Vegas,
And where in there?
in Piazza Lounge.
Right.
Right.
And
That's- I
with
gotta get all the
spaces
information
and
out.
all social distancing. The stage is like 25 feet away
Right.
from the
Still
audience.
in the corner? Right.
East of the Strip.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct? East of the Strip, 2 blocks.
I just want to remind everybody, and thank you all for tuning in to Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. Aaron and Neil, joined by the, let's see, what kind of description can I give without
Use a
getting in
good
trouble?
adjective. Sultry.
Sultry. I was going to say sensuous, but sultry is even better.
Thank you.
Miss Rita Lim here in the hot seat. We're going over what she's doing and how she sounds, actually. 702-329-6947. Press 1. Call us. Talk. I want to thank everybody in the chat room for showing up in there. We greatly appreciate your support. Now, just to kind of reiterate some of the people, the musicians that have backed you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to read this right out of the bio that you talked about. You're talking about working with musicians spanning all genres and decades, ranging from Enrique Iglesias, Ricky Martin, Pitbull, Flo Rida, not Florida, Marcus Miller, Sly and the Family Stone, and you mentioned Arturo Sandoval. That's an A-list.
Why did you look at me?
Because you would probably pronounce it as Florida.
Well, it is Florida.
But he pronounces it Flo Rida. He separates the O and the R.
Is that
That's
like iced tea?
yeah, sort of. Anyway, that is a who's who list of,
That's
of
from
wide
David.
music. Yeah.
Well, David worked with
Yeah.
so many incredible people, and my amazing drummer Alex Bailey, who's with Marcus Miller, and Family Stone's from my bassist Blaise Hassan, who's a musical director for the
Right.
Family Stone, and the rest of that is from David. Dave actually wrote a lot of famous songs for Enrique, for Celine Dion as well, just for many.
Oh,
people.
wait a minute. Now I know why you have that video. I'm sorry. We were looking at videos before. It's like, I don't remember Rita sending these to me. And we're looking at him, and he brings up something of Celine Dion. And I'm like, huh? Okay. So, all right. Well, you
It's a
know.
song called Right in Front of You. Dave wrote that for her.
Right.
Mhm, yeah.
Well, I sent in stuff for him to get ready for today. And I didn't, you know
I'm
me.
so glad I'm in the loop.
Yeah, me too. I sent him stuff apparently, and I forgot what the heck that it was. But anyway, so you've got a lot of credentials and resume of people that are there to back you. Not only what you do professionally on the stage. First time I got to hear you was a couple of weeks ago, and I'll feign
You
it.
had never heard her before?
No, and it's funny. We joked when I met her that night because we've been connected on Facebook for a while,
Yeah.
and having never had an opportunity to meet in person. And so when we met that night, and then she sang and performed that night, I was I'm glad we were just done with the show. We were about wrapping up. I was like, man, where's that sound coming from? And then I realized you were up behind the mic. I'm like, jeez, I was
I know,
melting.
I know.
You melt when
I
you
know,
listen,
So
I know,
kind.
I know.
You know, so
Never mind, the visual is very appealing, but then you close your eyes and listen to the sultry voice.
it took me a few minutes to get to the voice. You are right, by the way. Anyway, I digress. So 702-329-6947. Call and talk to Rita, doggone it. Now, you also performed at a place down in Miami. They have
That's
a New York
right.
style jazz club. Talk about that place.
Actually, anytime I'm in Miami, I'm very fortunate. Thank you for asking. It's a jazz club in downtown Miami called Le Chat Noir.
I'm so glad I had you do
I
that, which
know
is one of
it.
the reasons why. You know it?
Well, I went to University
Oh, that's
of
right.
Miami.
Yeah.
Went
That's
to
right.
You went to UM? Oh, so
I
you
went to UM.
you and Dave went to UM too, so you
I
can
didn't know
have
he
that
went.
talk with him. Yeah, he's from UM. Yeah. So Le Chat Noir is a wonderful. The owner is so supportive of jazz musicians, and it's such a beautiful French and jazz venue. Like you have to go down like New York style. And go down to the basement to listen to the music room. It's such a great place, and I'm honored to work there. And I was lucky that I work at the Four Seasons on Brickles, and thanks to Dave. So when I got there,
My son lived at Brickell
Right.
on the towers.
uh-huh.
He had my son Jake, my
Yeah.
younger son. That's where he lived. He loved Miami.
Yeah.
I love that place. Actually, that's like I consider it second home right now because I was originally before pandemic I was going to be bi-coastal, live in both places.
Sure.
But now I'm just based in Vegas until things are clear.
Bi-coastal.
Two
Is
coasts.
that like
Two coasts.
bilingual?
And bicycles.
Are you bilingual?
More. I speak a few languages just because of my parents.
How many languages?
Fluently about 3.
All right, so I'm going to challenge you with one of them. In any one of the languages you want to. Tell everybody, thank you for watching Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. See, there's the challenge.
C minor.
And she only needed to get thank you for watching, because the rest would have been Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. Right? I would think. The first 4 words she'd have to use in whatever language.
All I got
It
was
is-
one. Go ahead.
I'm very slow. That's
go
why.
ahead.
That's
Say
why I feel Miss California. My dream was to enter Miss California and enter Miss USA and all of that. But I'm very slow at answering
So,
questions.
all right,
You're
here's
doing
the
fine until that one.
yeah until that one. Here's the question again. As we go to break, because we're going to go to break, right?
We will in a few minutes. yes.
Okay. If we were going to break, thank
Hey.
you for watching Twin Brothers from Different Mothers
Oh, okay.
in a different language other
Well, because right now I'm mostly English that I speak. I can say the thank you word, but then the twin brother, I have to translate it into English. I have to translate English first, so it's
Right.
not easy for me.
That's okay.
It's a lot of Asian languages. I do that when I would say, jeez.
No, Jesus one. Yeah, Jesus good.
Xie or Joycia. Joycia. It's a dialect that my grandparents speak.
Shit, what was the first one you said? Xie?
Xie. It's
Xie.
a Mandarin
I've heard
Chinese,
that.
yeah.
Mandarin,
Yeah.
because I've got, you go to a Chinese restaurant in town a lot here. You get to know the
That
the
was for
servers.
pork ribs. They were saying. What are you talking
Well,
about?
that's what I'm talking about. When you say thank you and you get the fortune cookie, they teach you Chinese in there, and one of them was thank you. And I reckon, and I had
always do that.
and I had the server, the person
Yeah.
that was, because I didn't know how to pronounce it, and thank you was one of that's why I recognized that.
Well, the Chinese dialect where my grandparents from is called Chao Zhou. So
Okay.
we say Joycia.
Okay.
Josia.
I think I went to school with her. I'm not sure.
Was her last name Bernstein?
Joyce Bernstein. You knew her too.
I knew her too. Yeah. A lot of guys knew her. Never mind.
Oh,
Another different direction.
My goodness. All right. We're going to step aside for our break a few minutes early because we want to spend a lot of time and have fun with getting to know Rita on a whole different level. This is a fun segment where we prepped her with absolutely no time to get ready. So this should be fun. You're watching Twin Brothers from Different
Easy on
Mothers.
me.
What's that?
So
Easy
easy
on
on
me.
me.
Well, isn't that a song? Take It Easy on Me? Who did that song? Somebody did.
I always, when she said she speaks multiple languages, you've heard me say this before.
Yeah.
My wife Dorothy speaks 2 languages. English and Dorothy.
English and Dorothy. All right, you can send your hate mail to Neil at. All right, with that, Bill is saying thank you for letting us see our sister Rita. No, listen, we talked about having Rita on for a couple of months, and it wasn't until we met her that last month where he said, "All right, let's get it done." And you're like, "Well, who do we talk to?" And I said, "Turn to your right. Neil handles our guests."
And I called you the next day, right? I said, would you like to be on?
And we made it happen. All right, coming up
Thank
next,
you.
Getting to Know You right here on Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs.
When you think of relaxation, do you think of a massage? If not, you should. Las Vegas Hand and Stone Massage at Silverado Ranch provides professional spa experiences at affordable rates. You will be enveloped in soothing sounds and aromas on your way to total relaxation. De-stress with our full body massage to relieve tension, soothe tired muscles, and temper migraines. You can select from many options including CBD, deep tissue, sports, and our signature hot stone massage. Call 702-941-7833 and start de-stressing today.
So during the break, we have a monitor right here in front of us. And Neil and I, are you a sports fan at all?
No.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
I go
We don't mean to
shopping.
bore you with shopping. Sorry, I couldn't find QVC on here. Neil and I have the Bills-Colts game playing in front of us here. So during the break, we're kind of eyeing how they missed another field goal. But anyway, all right. Michelle Johnson.
Oh, hi, Michelle.
All right, Michelle Johnson's in the
Hi,
chat room.
Michelle.
My bestie.
All right. With that, it's now time for Getting to Know You. Accompanied by the cheesiest lounge music you can find.
It's a dating game.
Well, you know what? Maybe we can have David write a little something. I've always wanted a jingle specific to our show.
Actually, yeah, he's good at that. He actually did so many.
I want a jingle for Twin Brothers, written specifically for us, and a little some background other than this.
Yeah, this is.
All right, here you go. Round of questions. Get no time to think. First thing that comes to mind. No calling a friend, no nothing. All right, here you go. This is a softball for you.
Deep breath.
Deep breath. All-time favorite actor.
Richard Gere.
Oh, with Julia Roberts.
Yes.
Favorite all-time actress.
Julia Roberts.
I think I helped her with that one.
We
have a caller.
Yeah, I thought I heard. Saw that thing.
Welcome now. Calling in
Probably
is none
Michelle.
other. No, it's not.
Oh.
Mr. Mark Maynard joins us on the line, unless Lisa stole his phone. I'm not
Frankie
sure.
Valley.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, how you guys all doing? I'm loving the show.
Oh my God.
Great.
Adore Mark.
Mark Maynard is a Frankie Valley, the tribute, the voice star here in Vegas, has played all over the world.
Love
a
him.
good friend of Twin Brothers from different
Was a
mothers.
guest here back in July.
And a guest, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark, for calling, man.
Hi, Mark.
Hey,
Say hi to
Hi,
Lisa
Rita.
for me.
I tell you what, I will do that, absolutely. You know, she's a busy lady. She's working.
No,
And good
she's
luck.
not.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
She's-
not
she's
busy.
drinking coffee from
Not-
her mug.
She's not busy enough to put in the chat room how much she agrees with Rita's answer of Richard Gere, by the way.
And good luck on your show tonight, by the way, Mark. I know you have a show coming up. If I can make it, I would do my very
Is
best.
that the Mexican place that he's
Yes.
working tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Rita. Thank you so much. Hey, you know, Lisa and I want to tie you and David down for a dinner date.
I would love that. We were planning to have a double date soon, and
What
Lisa.
a whole new meaning to tying her down.
Well, both of you know Lisa and
I would love to be a
Mark.
fly in the wall.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of great couple, they're such a
Yes.
great
Oh, they're
people team together.
Totally in
Yeah.
love.
Just happy that.
Oh, wait a minute. Mark, Lisa says hello to you via the chat room.
Oh, okay. Well, hi there. How you doing, Lisa?
The things people go through to talk to each other in this city. is
They're
amazing.
sitting right next to each other. That's crazy.
Probably. Hey, Mark, we thank
Well-
you so much for being a supporter of Rita's as well as Twin Brothers, just as Lisa is as well.
I tell you what, Rita and David are just amazing, and it's been too long since we last got out to see them, but we are
Aw.
going to get that on the calendar very soon.
I appreciate that. With every Sunday, I know you both are working, and Mark, you're all over town, and so is Lisa with her beautiful Head and Stone place, where she always spoils me anytime I go.
And a big supporter of Twin Brothers.
Oh
We
yes,
thank her for that.
definitely. Thank you, Lisa.
All
Mark,
right.
Mark, we thank you for chiming in, my friend. We'll talk soon, right?
Yes, sir, we will.
You
Thank
got
you.
it. Thank you, brother.
See you, Mark.
See you, Mark.
So Lisa
Bye-bye.
Lisa puts in the chat room, I am working and listening and drinking coffee. So she's all
funny.
over. All right. Favorite all-time movie, so that when it comes on your TV, you're dropping everything, popping your favorite popcorn, you're grabbing your favorite adult beverage, and that is?
Pretty Woman.
Why am I not surprised? After figuring who her actor and actress was. All right, this might be a tough one, and most musicians sometimes have it, or not. Favorite music genre? Usually it falls in line.
R&B.
There you go. Now, all-time favorite song, so that when it comes on your radio in the car, your windows are rolled up, you're singing, you don't care what anybody sees looking in, that song is?
Oh gosh, I have so many. I would say Show and Tell.
Show and tell.
It's a old R&B song, Show and Tell. It's like
It's a game I
forgot who
played in
sang
elementary
it.
school.
It's a one-hit wonder, I think. Is
I
it?
think I know
Show
what you're talking
and Tell, just a game of plays.
Oh, I know it. Yeah.
It took us that long to get her to sing a few notes.
know.
You realize that? All right, here's the disclaimer one. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 seconds if you're going to be insulted at all. Remember, this is not regulated by the FCC. We are on the internet, so you can let it fly. What is your favorite all-time curse word?
Darn.
Weak.
You notice I haven't cut the music for that.
The meter just went down the other way.
How do you have negative viewers? I don't know how that's. So what is darn in one of those other languages?
Fuck.
You know what it is in Yiddish, right? Oi.
Oi.
Well,
Oi.
I'm with a Jewish guy right now, so
Oh, that's true.
we got
David
Dave Siegel.
Three
That's right, David Siegel. 3 Jewish guys and a singer. And a singer. All right, back on task. If money were no object, what is your dream car that you'd love to see parked in your driveway someday?
I always a fan of Beamers. I mean, of course, I love Lamborghini and all of that, but I'm very low key, so I feel like BMW, even though it's a great luxury brand, but it's still not like a ta-da in your face. I have a lot of money.
Yeah, I had an X3, the SUV,
Right.
and I had a Z3, the 2-seater.
Wow.
I've had two.
You know what I'm thinking about right now?
No.
Geechee guy. What was the model that he drove? Stipe. Because you guys were talking about BMWs.
Tell her that.
So we had Geechee guy. Do you know who Geechee guy is?
No.
Comedian, longtime comedian, one-liner guy. Neil, they got on the conversation on the same question.
Okay.
They were talking about BMWs, and Neil asks Geechee, well, what's your favorite model? And he deadpans and looks at Neil and he says, mine is the Stipe.
And we looked at each other going,
And it clicked for me, S-Type.
Oh, okay.
So he likes the
I was like,
Stipe.
what
So
is
like
this stuff?
I know. Well, so did we but you can see Neil at first was like,
right over my head.
exactly. All right, here you go. Back on task. Best vacation ever taken.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Was it raining?
Yeah, I just love it. It was very romantic. I think Dave and I was up there, and it was just, I just love how it's a nice metro, and it has a lot of, being Asian American, it's a lot of Japanese
Right.
American and Chinese American culture
Right.
with a bookstore. I just feel right at home.
Right on.
and just-
Right on.
It
Not
was-
surprising.
It was raining, right?
It was raining
It's
all
always
day.
raining.
My daughter loves Seattle also. My traveling daughter, Alyssa, she loves
Yeah.
Seattle too.
It just rains too much for me.
All right, bucket list vacation. Someplace you haven't been to yet that you'd like to.
I would love to visit Australia.
Okay.
And I actually would love to visit China or Japan. Like, I only stop by at the airport. I would love to, just to see my roots of my ancestors.
Sure.
You know, because I'm from here, and so I just really wanted to truly go and see the Great Wall.
Right.
Or actually, I would always wanted to see. I named too many places. I want to see the Angkor Wat of Cambodia.
Okay.
I always wanted to see. I like
What is that?
cultures. It's like an old 4,000, 2,000 years old castles that was built like ancient some time, just like the pyramids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know
know
that.
Yeah.
My daughter, she's a sound designer for musicals, traveling musicals, and she was on Rent, and they did 3 months overseas.
Wow.
Went to China. She hated it, but loved Japan.
Wow. yeah.
Absolutely loved the culture in Japan. Just I guess China. And
Well, I heard a lot of certain places are kind of
not the
clean.
Yes. So, but anyway, she loved it. She loved it. All right, next question. Favorite meal, top to bottom,
I like Thai food and Japanese, Italian.
specifically.
And then
Give us a meal. Give me an appetizer, entree.
if I have to choose one, I would say sashimi. I like raw fish,
Okay.
and I like papaya salad, Thai food, and I also like linguine clam, Italian.
Dessert.
I just like gelatos, Italian.
Favorite adult beverage with dinner.
Wine.
Dirty martini or wine.
I actually, Dorothy and I had Thai food
Or
last
plum
night.
wine,
Plum
Japanese plum wine.
We had Thai food last night for dinner. I picked it up on the way home. There's a place on the corner of Rainbow and Lake Mead. I don't know the name. of it.
Rainbow and Lake Mead?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
little
my best-
shopping plaza heading.
By Best West Shopping Center.
Yeah, right there. No,
On the other
not the
corner.
one on the left.
No, I know, but I'm just placing the corner for Rita.
Yeah, on the right-hand side. We've now been there 5 times. Tried 5 different dishes, all of them excellent.
Do you know what the place called? I'm gonna go check it out.
Something Pond. It's like Smith in America. There's
Yeah.
3 million of us.
Now, for that plug, you better send him a bill for
Yeah,
advertising.
you can't miss it. It's a Thai food place.
It's right across
I'll
from
check it out.
Chick-fil-A.
I would love to.
Chick-fil-A is on the corner
I
across
don't-
the street
I don't
from
know.
there.
Excellent. I mean,
Thank
really,
you. Yeah.
really good. I love Thai food, but not
Me
like you
too.
said, the stuff that's still moving.
You mentioned that you lived in a lot of places. So
Yes.
next question specific to you is, what was your favorite place to live?
I would say, beside Las Vegas, I would say Miami. I really love
Okay.
Miami.
Right on. Batman or Superman?
Superman. Because I love Christopher Reeves.
Thank you for watching Twin Brothers in Different
Huge
Mothers.
Batman fan.
Although I will give kudos to Christopher
Reeves,
though,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. Favorite Las Vegas themed thing to do that you do to relax?
Ooh. I would say Head and Stone, not just because she's
Hand
like
and Stone.
Hand and Stone.
Oh, Head and Stone.
Lisa Mascari, wonderful sanctuary spa that she owns. It makes me feel good. It's on Silverado Ranch and Maryland Parkway.
Yep.
I truly enjoy the facial, the massage there,
There's,
and the
there's the
ambiance.
ad. There's the ad.
And the
That's right.
ambiance
That's
there, I
right.
would say.
There you go. All right. Now, obviously, having lived here in Vegas for as long as you have, you probably get calls from relatives and friends.
Oh,
hey, we're
gosh.
coming to Vegas. Here's the question: what do you tell them that they must do when they come to Vegas?
I always tell them to either stay or visit the Tuscany Hotel, because not just because I work there and try to promote or being brown nose, but it is actually, to me, in my humble opinion, one of the very best hotels, because easy access to get in, and
Right.
all the restaurants in there is incredible.
Oh, they're incredible food.
And live music there every night through the years. So I mean, everything.
And it's
there.
only a block and a half off the strip.
I just love anything that when you park and easy, like I just love how you park and you walk in the
You walk
casino. And just other hotel, I love many hotels, but it just, when I don't think I have the energy to walk through a lot to get to
You
the
need a taxi to
entertainment.
get through that.
Right,
right.
right.
Or Uber.
Or an Uber.
All right. If you were not doing what you do today as an entertainer, what career would you like to have tried?
Wow, tough. I would say I would. That's a tough question, because that's always been my passion, is actually music. I think the other thing I enjoy doing is actually maybe be a makeup artist, I guess. Like, 'cause
Okay. Something still within the industry.
yeah, something in the industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just stay within the lines.
Yeah.
That's
But she
all.
said the key word. And I was talking
Yep.
to Linda Moore and Mark Engel, who came by the gallery yesterday, and Matt Dorman. I don't know if you know
Yeah.
Matt Dorman. Matt was at the house this morning
I know Matt too.
doing some work with us. You got to have a passion. If you don't have a passion for what you're doing, find something else to do.
It's true.
And everybody we've had behind the microphone says that same word, passion. It's the passion
It's
I have.
important.
Totally agree. For me, every time I get behind a microphone, whether it's on our show or I'm hosting something, if I don't get those little butterflies, no matter how many years you do this, then I know I'm done.
True.
Seriously, if you don't get
That's
that
right.
excitement, if
Oh,
you don't
she
get,
had him before she stepped up. She
well, that was a different kind of butterfly.
Oh, all right, all right.
That was more waspy, because they were like, no.
My hands
no."
are all cold.
Last question for you. When the time comes that you reach the pearly gates, what is it that you want to hear the Mater D say before they let you in? Assuming they let you in. You don't have any plans to go any other direction, do you? Oh, I'm just curious. If you get rerouted for any reason, I don't know.
I don't know how to answer to that one.
Some people have said, we're not ready for you, go back.
Yeah.
So what would you expect to hear? What would St. Peter, is that who it is then? That's the,
That's why I
the
say
rabbi.
I say Mater D, depending upon who you
I
believe
think
in.
it's St. Peter.
Okay.
Deep breath.
Deep breath. That's
Take a
good.
deep breath. All right.
Crickets. Crickets.
If Buffalo's not careful, they're going to lose this game here. Anyway, I digress. Well, listen, you know what the good news is for you? You're off the hot seat.
So that's the toughest question? Oh, gosh.
That's it. You're done. No,
you told me some rated R, so I was nervous.
Well,
I was like,
no,
what is
that
it
one.
coming?
Only that one.
the curse word is the only one that people.
Okay.
I think we've had
Yeah, but
one.
we had somebody text
I
me
passed
that
the test.
she speaks so many languages
Right.
that she said the curse word was darn, and they looked it up translating it was fuck.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was.
I see.
All right,
I
but
see.
she
in,
wouldn't say it.
in multiple cultures, I
Right,
guess.
right,
it would
right,
be.
right, right.
I
Send
use
your
it my
comments
facial
to-
expression
Don't
more
be
than words.
ridiculous.
Three-point game.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They're liable to lose this game every time. We're broadcasting our own sports game here between the Colts and the Bills here. Anyway, so listen, you're off the hot seat for that. So all is good. Upcoming, other than Tuscany, other projects.
Actually, I would have I haven't broadcast it publicly yet.
Oh, so we
I
have
don't
a
know the
scoop.
date yet. Yes, I'm probably going to be doing a brunch, the Carpenters brunch soon at Vegas Room in April.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's coming up soon. But I
You've
haven't got
been
the
there,
date
though.
yet.
You've been to the Vegas
I
Room.
did my own headlining show, but it's my autobiography show of me and David. So
Oh, wow.
we did that back in August, and Vegas Room is such an amazing place that's supporting all the wonderful artists. That they just started not too long ago. It's one of my favorite places to perform beside the Tuscany. And I actually, before all of that, I'm at the Prosecco, but right now they're on a break
Right.
because of the whole 25%.
Now, Jason's doing the entertainment now down to Vegas. Room,
Yes,
isn't
he
Yep,
does,
yep,
and he does an excellent job
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
It's funny. I shouldn't say funny, but she mentioned that the show that they're looking at doing is about her and David's life, and
Yes.
I have a ghostwriter helping me write a book about my health transition and my story of. Mine's coming out to be a comic book. What does that say?
Because I mean,
Batman or Superman?
Exactly.
that says you're a happy person. That's why.
Yeah, I guess. It's amazing what you do when the lights go on and the microphone goes on. Well, listen. Here's the good news. Our show's just about over.
Yay.
So you're out of the hot seat. No more worries about nothing and being uncomfortable. We do want to thank you for coming in. Obviously,
Thank
it's
you,
been a blast.
Aaron. It's an honor.
And you survived.
Neil.
And you survived.
See, it wasn't as bad as you thought.
I'm
I
a
mean,
fan of his show. The reason
you
I was nervous because I watched your show many times, and I know a lot of guests has like something funny to talk, and I'm like a little bit
You were
more
great.
of a
You were fine. Listen, we got a lot of people in the chat room watching, a lot of people sharing. Aaron, you mentioned earlier too, Rita, that once the show is over,
Yep.
it's up, and people can watch it again and
Yep.
share it again in all the multiple platforms.
Now, Aaron, this question's for you. Are we up on YouTube today, or are we still having that little hiccup? Did you sign in?
I did, but I didn't look.
Okay. Because here's another way you can catch our show. If you go to twinbrothers.vegas, there's a little tab right at the top says archive. You can click on there, and if all goes well, that should take you to our YouTube channel. We've had some hiccups, so some of the last bit of shows are not there. But the best place is on our Facebook page. But if you do go to our website, twinbrothers.vegas, click shop, see some new merchandise, including our new logos, Mr. Neal. Our new logos are
they're
now
up?
available. Yep, go to our shop tab, and you can get Twin Brothers merch, shirts, T-shirts, tanks, hoodies, whatever you want,
Oh.
with all of our logos, and your logo's on one for Neil Portnoy. Aaron Phillips has a T-shirt. Check it out.
You learn something new every day. There it is.
I want one.
My goodness. Yeah, all right. Twinbrothers.vegas. Go to shop tab. I don't keep any in inventory. The nice thing with some of these shops is that it's a third party, so you don't keep inventory. You just order, and it just ships direct to you. And Lisa Mascari has made us millionaires on our
That's right.
on our merch
That's right.
table. So, all right. One closing note before we go. You and I being huge baseball fans, we have to
Tommy.
acknowledge Tommy Lasorda. For those who do not know, at the age of 93, yesterday or the day before, passed
Mr.
away.
Dodger.
Now he was just released from the hospital earlier in the week.
Yeah. With non-COVID related, I might add.
And I'm
It was-
presuming
yeah.
he knew the days were numbered, that he decided to go home.
He wanted to go home.
That's what I was guessing. So
He wanted to go home.
you look at a guy. There are a few guys who transcend the sport or any sport that when you see or hear the person's name or face, you know who they are and you know who they're affiliated with. The man was 93 and he spent 70 years with the Dodgers, coming up as a player and all that. So
That's a legend.
you know, that's a great word. And as a Yankee fan who
Yep.
faced his Dodgers many times in the World Series,
Yep.
huge respect because you got Tommy Lasorda, you got Earl Weaver, you
Sure.
got Dick Williams.
Sure.
You can throw Billy Martin in there, even though he did it with 1,000 teams. But you look at those managers at that time, that was a different class of managers than you have now. Because
Well,
they managed on
ga-
instinct.
Listen, the game was different. Exactly.
Right.
The metrics wasn't part so much as it is now. What do you look
No,
at?
Bill not, because I forgot that Lasorda also was a pitchman for Slim Fast.
Oh, he sent you a
And
case
see, what
once.
it is that Tommy Lasorda sent Bill Knott a case of Slim Fast. So
Oh, I thought he sent it to you.
why would he send it to me? I've lost my 130 pounds.
Oh, that's what did it, the Slim Fast.
No.
Yeah, really.
No, but we forgot when he worked for the Hilton, Bill is saying Tommy Lasorda sent him a case of Slim Fast. When he
Now,
was
did
pitching
you
Slim
know
Fast.
that when Tommy Lasorda came up as a player,
Right.
he played with the Brooklyn Dodgers?
Yes, he was part
He
of
was
the
a
move.
left-handed pitcher.
Oh,
Did you know that?
I did not.
See how you learned something new?
There you go. Well, he was a little before my time, but I will say this. He is
Is
America's
that a
most...
dig at me?
If the shoe fits, you are older than me.
I am older.
He is America's well, I was going to say he was most wanted manager in Philadelphia for his attack on the Philly Fanatic many
That was
years
great.
ago.
Great film
classic
footage, yep.
Classic
Yep.
footage. Anyway, thoughts and prayers to the Lasorda family and the Dodger family. There's a QR code, and I practiced this in the earlier show. Right there's our QR code. Click on that. It'll take you right to twinbrothers.vegas website during the live show or even on a replay. It'll take you right there. Anyway, thank you once again to Miss Rita Lim for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you, thank you,
Aaron.
thank you.
Thank you,
Neil.
everybody watching. Closing thoughts.
Our closing thoughts, we're into our second week of January 2021. I do not care which side of the aisle you are on. We are Americans and Americans first. It is time to heal, move on, and support one another. We will survive. Thank you, Gloria Gaynor.
Amen.
All right. You even got a disco reference in there. Very nicely done. All right, with that, another show is in the books for Twin Brothers from Different Mothers. Stay tuned to our Facebook page because we have no idea who our guests will be next week. You'll have to find out by searching Facebook when we post it. Neil has a job to do over the next couple of days.
Yep.
We'll get somebody, of course, that everybody loves. With that, without further ado, thank everybody for watching. Have a great week. Be safe, be happy, and I always like to say, be kind to each other. Why is that? Well, we have. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Twin Brothers.